are, folks. We're at the end. The final episode. Well, episodes. The final stretch of the Jewel of the Indigo Isles. Last episode, you took down the necromancer who raised the undead spawn of Rovagug. So not a full-on spawn, an undead version of one. And that thing is rampaging through town, coming right at you. You killed, or you freed, an undead version of Poppy. Healed you back up. Now you're staring at this beast, this spawn of Rovagug, barreling down at you. You're healed up. Your spells are back. You feel rejuvenated. And all that's left is to climb this monstrosity and take out Kulupi. That's all that's left. I mean, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's easy.
I've been dreaming of taking out Kulupi for a long time. Visualization is actualization.
Yeah, exactly.
We're just seriously, living your best Shadows of the Colossus life.
Finally.
Oh, yeah.
So
I was always really good at that game.
That's such a good game, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of, what have y'all been playing lately? We haven't checked in about what we've been playing in a long time.
So, I have been deep in the Oblivion remaster. I've been just absolutely obsessing over that game because I used to play it so much when I was a kid, and the game looks amazing, still has all of the incredible jank, and I have probably crashed a double-digit number of times, but I'm still having a fantastic time with that game.
Oh, by the way, we took last week off from recording, so as you're listening to this, folks on the internet, folks in Podcastlandia, it is currently May the 4th. So happy Star Wars Day.
It is.
Happy Star Wars Day. Anakin's the hottest character, and I will not take any slander on this.
You're not wrong.
Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi, those are the two hottest characters, man.
I did like Jyn Erso. She was pretty good looking.
I mean, she's just a queen. That's just it. That's just the truth.
So, anyway, I've been playing Clair Obscure. So, if you're not familiar with it, it's a traditional turn-based JRPG inspired by Persona and Final Fantasy of old. And it is done by a French developer, so the influences are very much turn of the century France, so La Belle Époque. So think of Moulin Rouge, of that kind of era Paris.
Okay.
Just in a post-apocalyptic version of that version of Paris.
I've heard a lot of good things about the game from a bunch of people. So
Yeah,
You're a
I've
Persona fan, so I think you'll like it.
yeah, I've been told I need to start playing it. I also know, I think one of the voice actors from the show Daredevil, I think the Daredevil.
Charlie Cox. Yeah.
Charlie Cox is in it and is the main character, and the main character kind of also looks like Robert Pattinson. So
Yep. And
Batman, voice of Daredevil.
And Andy Serkis does a voice of a character in there too.
Really?
Yep.
Yum.
Yum.
Yum. Eh?
Oh, Gollum, so yummy. All right. What have you been playing, Lunar?
So I have been replaying Bomb Rush Cyberpunk.
Oh,
because,
yeah.
It's such a vibe and it's a good time. But recently, thanks to a YouTuber that I watch, she goes by, I'm trying to actually get her name officially, like from YouTube. It's Ninja, also known as June on the internet. She has had the biggest hyperfixation on a game called Cookie Run Kingdom. I've never played it in my life, but because of how much art that she's done over the stupid game, I'm like, you know what? Fine. I'll try it. And I have not stopped playing the game since I downloaded it like yesterday. So that's been the new one for me, unfortunately. It's a gacha game, basically. It's a gacha RPG. But imagine if cookies and also genocide and war and other things. I really wish I was joking. Genuinely, it's so stupid.
Interesting. All right. Cookie Rush Kingdom. Cookie genocide, folks.
Yeah,
There you go.
Genocide. They also
Corey.
have hot cookies. I wish I was joking.
I haven't been playing anything with too much dedication recently. Dabbling a little bit in Dinkum now that it's hit full release. It's just Australian themed Animal Crossing.
Oh, nice.
Available through Steam and all that kind of stuff. So if you're into that kind of stuff, it's a good play. Very much it's Animal Crossing, but you can share an island with your friends.
That's
nice.
nice.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. Still playing Baldur's Gate 3. They just dropped patch 8, the big last patch.
Yeah.
They added a bunch of new subclasses and quest lines, and the mod support's very much so right there as well. So I'm playing pretty heavily modded at that point. And then, I think that's honestly about it. A little bit of Jurassic Park Evolution too, because I like a good old Zoom manager.
Mm-hmm. That's totally fair.
Final Fantasy IX Remaster is about to get announced. They haven't said it officially, but Square Enix has been making a bunch of really cryptic posts on their X or whatever it's called, but they're just quotes from loading screens from Final Fantasy IX, and I know them all too well for them to bypass me, so it's coming. There's been rumblings for years, but it's about to happen, I think.
Let's live our best Garnet and Zidane life.
Yeah, and my boy Vivi. That game literally taught me how to read. So
I remember you telling that story. That's right.
Yeah. So hopefully they do a good job.
All right, Rachel, what have you been playing lately?
Not much. The kids were on a big Minecraft kick for a while, so we started a world, and then they played without me for a while, and it became insane because they switched creative mode and did a lot of crazy shit. So I switched us over to just some old Mario Kart. So nothing intense or in depth, but
nice
to beat up on the kids now and then.
Yeah.
My kid was watching a YouTuber this morning who modded Mario Kart to have the CPUs go 150% faster. And it's pretty insane watching some of these pro Mario Kart players drive, and I'm like, oh, I thought I was good.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, we got some Prince Kulupi to kill. I already did a recap. So you all are feeling really refreshed after the light from the Jewel of the Indigo Isle shines upon you. And you are staring up at a giant undead version of the Behemoth. And as you get replenished and you feel your wounds stitched back together, you feel that magic resonance within you replenish and fill back up. The Indigo Stranger and your other allies defending from the rear all look back at you, and it's finally time to begin the final assault. As you prepare to ascend the Behemoth and challenge the Prince, that you start to realize is easier said than done. The spawn itself is in constant motion. What turns out as this thing gets closer to you is a very intense speed, meaning that the only easy access point is the tail. This creature is rampaging through Barrel Square, and it's shattering all the buildings as if they're nothing, as like a toddler kicking down sandcastles at the beach. These things are nothing to it. Its tail swings in your direction, allowing for the briefest moment possible for you to leap on. Now, the leap itself isn't too far. It's the timing that becomes incredibly tight. And fortunately, the Indigo Stranger offers you assistance, and you're able to time it perfectly. And you begin your ascent up the tail, working your way up the necrotic shell body of the Behemoth. This thing's covered in sharp crystals, sharp obsidian, this jagged quartz. Think of the sharpest minerals you can think of. This thing is coated and covered in it. And you hear skittering coming from just over the haunch, right where the tail meets the body of the beast. And you see before you your very friendly, just huggable friends.
Oh, great.
The old shale charger. These things that you've seen for the last however many books, since all 3 books, I think these things have been in.
Yeah,
at this
I think
point.
so, yeah.
They're friends.
Yep, those look familiar.
Yeah, but amongst them is a much smaller shale beast, and one you've never seen before. And let me show it to you. Yeah, if you want to describe that for our audience. Yeah, I don't even know how you begin to describe this thing.
All right, I got
It's
this.
like an extremely spiky cockroach.
Yeah, where the original, shale miniature beasts, that the chargers, that's the word I'm looking for, that we've been fighting, have largely resembled that of almost a Hercules beetle, but, spiky and rocky with some like armor plating. This one looks like an even spikier variation of, like a cockroach or termite. Something more in that, like more arthropod. It only has 4 legs, but I feel like it would look more normal if it had 6 more, kind of thing.
Yeah,
It's got nice blue eyes.
and this thing's spikes are an obscene amount of spikes. Like, think of like mid-90s X-Men comic book Sabretooth. Like, whoever, when, I forget the artist, but whoever was drawing Sabretooth's hair back in the mid-90s where it was like super spiky, like that mane was super spiky, like that's it.
God, when you said mid-90s, I don't know why in spiky, I immediately thought of Frosted Tips. And
Oh, this thing has frosted tips.
this thing would have frosted tips, man. This is Frosted Tips, except they're not even dyed.
Oh,
Yeah.
are their spikes so spiky because they've been wearing like one of those headbands all the time? Keep it up. And we just caught him in one of those moments where he's not wearing the headband. It's got all his spray and gel applied.
Oh,
Those things
no.
are just sharp. They're only spiky on the outside. Inside's hollow and full of bees. We're okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll some initiative.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm gonna fucking throw up.
We got this. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Did I roll? I thought I rolled. I guess I didn't.
Oh no. 2 nat ones
My
in our
dice.
initiative.
Locked Laban.
I need to figure out if there's a way for me to turn off the effects on this thing because it's making my computer tank.
Ah, shit. I rolled a 2.
Yeah, this is a giant map, so
Lots of glowy.
if you need to lower the resolution
Quick, come potato.
or lower the effects, and you can go ahead and do that.
Oh, I gotta figure out where
This
that
tab's
is.
only using 6.7 gigs of RAM right now.
Jesus.
Yeah, the map is enormous.
Yeah.
It's just a, small shit.
All right, Vesuviac, you had the highest initiative roll. You do get to go first, buddy.
Hell yeah. I am reloading the scene. Give me just a moment.
Oh, no problem, dude.
Let me break this down for the listeners.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, we find ourselves at the very tip of the tail. Recently alighted upon it. And that's, how far out are we from these shittering guys? So, about 80 feet, I'm guessing uphill, on this craggy surface that is quite pretty. We've got gemstones, spikes of numerous colors. Yeah, we've got 2 of our big friends, the Chargers, and then one of these smaller variants kind of standing in a line. Even being 80 feet away, without doing an exact measurement, it looks like it's about, 1/5 of the way up the back of this. So yeah, we got a long way to go before we reach the top of this crusty beast.
Okay, I am ready. So for my first action, I am going to move up 25 feet in a stride. I don't know how far that was. My
20.
frame rate's still really bad. That's 20? Okay. There you go. That's 5 right there. And then for my second and third actions, I cast Fireball as if there was any other choice. Yep, just centered right on top of these 3 little bug dudes. Don't remember if they're resistant to fire, but I guess we'll find out here in a second.
All right, let's roll some reflex save for these guys. Well, there's a nat 1 there.
Let's go.
So that's a critical failure for one of the shell chargers.
That's awesome.
And a success for the other 2.
Okay, still damage. Let me go ahead and roll that out. 8d6 worth of fire, because that was a level 4 blast.
So the northernmost will take double. And
35 points.
the other 2 will take half.
All right. 70 points of damage against one monster is pretty nice for turn 1.
Yeah.
And that's all I can do.
All right. Would you be willing to quick just delete the template?
Yes, I can try. And
Because you just happened to put it right on my journal note.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
That's really funny.
Awesome.
So, I can't delete the template because the center is right there on my journal note.
All right, you should be gone now.
All right. Okay. So now we go to this thing. I should also mention that as the whole, like I mentioned, the behemoth itself is moving at an incredible pace. You're up on top of it now at this point, and the creature, as you look down, the city of Rumplank is scurrying by. Your keen adventuring eyes would tell you that it is moving at exactly 120 feet per round. Its thing is cruising.
And it's currently working its way towards the palace in particular, or just kind of rampaging?
It's rampaging through the town.
Okay. But it doesn't seem to have directional intention?
No.
Okay. So it's not like we have to stop it, before it reaches the castle.
Correct.
Just, the sooner we stop it, the better.
So as this happens, the behemoth moves forward, and I need all 4 of you to make this reflex save.
No, you don't.
Oh boy.
All right. Before I roll, I'm going to read something here just to see if it might help me. Sometimes you take feats that you don't get to use for anything, but sometimes they help.
I had a half second where I was like, how did Syl critically fail? Then I failed.
I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1.
My
And
second one of the night.
Yeah. Another one, you get a free smoothie.
That was one of those funny Pathfinder exclusive moments where Timothy rolled an 18 and got a fail, and Syl rolled a 23 and got a crit fail on the same check.
It's fine. I'll take the fail, honestly.
Well, Vesuviac and Zaba, you both succeed. So, as the behemoth moves, you don't quite fall, but you're catching your feet as this thing is rumbling underneath you, and you nearly, both of you nearly trip, but you don't, as you manage to stay afoot. Syl, you're fine. You're totally fine. You don't manage to do anything. You're completely unaffected. Timothy.
Hey.
As this creature starts rumbling forward, you don't manage to catch your feet, and you fall onto your ass.
Damn. Not the moneymaker.
You fall prone.
Bummer.
And you also, I mentioned that, or Corey mentioned to our listeners, that this thing is made of crystalline shards of razor sharp rock everywhere.
Oh.
So as you fall prone,
Oh.
you take 13 piercing damage.
Ow.
Jeez.
My real human flesh. Ouch.
That's like 7 Lego at once. for
That's
sure.
7 Legos.
Right.
Ugh.
That's
Now-
like all 3 D4s at the same time.
Now this, the shale beast that you are unfamiliar with, well, start making its move. And this thing burrows through the body of its master. Comes out right in front of Vesuviac, 25 feet away, and will start spewing shards of obsidian at him. Natural 20 and 54 damage on a crit as Vesuviac gets stabbed with an obsidian shard.
Oh.
But Jason, I thought you wanted us to win.
Hey Jason, I thought you wanted us to win. What the fuck?
And then we'll start spewing another shard at Zaba this time.
Oh, it's a single action.
And we'll miss.
Okay.
Now the Charger's turn. This one is the one that's looking bad. Well, let's see. What's his burrow speed?
Can it burrow on the bug?
He will burrow through his boss.
I hope the bug is taking damage. Through these burrows. It's like the scarab from the mummy.
So, for the listeners, just so you know what's happening, the dice have once again completely betrayed the party. So we have Vesuviac standing as our front line, approximately 15 feet in front of Zaba, and then everybody else still, right at the back there. As these beasts close ground, so it's a good thing we're not in a rush to get, to the top or anything, because we are not making progress this round, that's for sure. How are we supposed to pull more than one encounter at a time if we can't just run straight up?
And Vesuviac, you are going to have to make me a reflex save, bud.
Oh, man.
As this thing burrowed right through you.
There's no alternative option that doesn't force us to stand at the very end of this thing and fight?
You know this move. Do you know that they burrow through the tunneling charge, and if they burrow through you, you could fall prone?
So, unfortunately, while this back is wide, these things still move like we're in a hallway.
So you fail. You took 21 bludgeoning damage as you are knocked prone, bud.
Oh, jeez. Then don't I take damage for being knocked
No.
prone?
Because the thing didn't move this turn. That's part of a different thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
And for its last action, the Hercules Beetle Charger will attempt to strike at Zaba with a horn. Hiya! 6 on the die is a miss. All right, folks. Timothy, you are up. You are prone. You are gashed.
I've gotten a little hurt.
Your boyfriend is almost dead up in front.
Yeah, I'm not so happy about that. I would like to get up, please, and thank you.
All right, you stand up.
That's my first action. Second action, I'm just gonna fucking attack the beetle that is kind of in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to cast a spell. I'm actually gonna cast one of my cantrips. I'm casting Torturous Trauma on this thing.
All right. This thing's gonna attempt a fortitude save. 6 on the die is a failure.
Yeah. That's a whole 16 damage done to it.
And it takes it.
Damn. It's not dead, though.
Nope. Zaba.
All right.
I delay for Syl.
Delay for Syl. Okay. Syl.
Yep, I will drop my stance. Oops, I turned it off because it is. And then, let's see.
Having a tough time hearing you.
I don't know what to do about that. Is that better?
Yeah, much better.
Okay.
Far away.
I was just far away. I see. 5, 10. I can't tumble through this in one action, so I can't get a flank. So I will just, let's see. That one, I can move around the side and then walk around it because I have my boots on to get the flank. Zaba and attack.
That's a hit.
And with precise debilitations that still, I've got it in my drop down.
Doesn't matter.
Whew, done. We did it.
All right. One shell charger down on the ground. All right. So it is Zaba's turn.
Perfect. That went exactly as I hoped. So I am going to stride a full move action forwards, 35 feet. Get up in the face of this smaller cretin that we don't know the name of, and use my final 2 actions to swing at this thing as hard as I can. Oh, that's a 5.
And that's a miss, unfortunately.
Cool. That's Zaba.
All right. This shell charger is going to go and will do the old movarooski. Coming on through.
Oh.
And burrowing through Zaba and Vesuviac. So another reflex save from both of yous.
Oh boy. Things are not going good for good old Vesuviac.
Success for both of you. So half damage. That's good. That's good.
Potentially.
17. Let's take half of it. And you get to get knocked aside. Zaba, do you want to get knocked north or south? You're on mute, buddy.
Muted.
Let's go south.
South? Okay. And Vesuviac, you're prone, so I'm just going to knock you north.
Alrighty.
All right.
And that thing hurt me for 1 damage.
And last action, going to try to ram its horn right into Cell.
Oh, thank you.
And smash? No smash. No smash. All right, Vesuviac, it's your turn. You're bleeding. You're on the floor. What you gonna do?
First action, I'm going to take a stand up.
All right.
And the next 2 actions, I'm going to have to use one of my 4th level heal spells on myself.
There we go.
That took me down a little too much in 1 turn, which makes me very nervous.
Feed that economy for me. Use up those heal spells.
Oh boy, I don't
No.
like that.
Stop that.
Oh, my system's laggy. Okay.
Ooh, that's a good roll.
One off the
What
funny
was it?
number.
Let's see. 68. Yeah, that's a really good roll.
Kinda nice.
Kinda nice. Super close to nuts.
It brought me from really bad to barely hurt, so we'll take it.
Oh my god.
right. But you do take 4 bleed.
Man.
So take that bleed. I gave it to you. Roll that recovery check, though.
Oh, you already gave it to me. Whoops. I'll undo that. There we go. And recovery check.
Hey, there you go. You're not bleeding anymore.
Let's go. And that's 20 on a roll that didn't need a 20 to succeed.
Oh my god. This bodes well for the rest of the night.
All right. It's the hazard's turn. So let's go ahead and get some reflex saves from all 4 of you.
Stop it.
As the behemoth moves forward another 120 feet.
Baller.
Trudge, trudge, trudge. Shaking and baking.
You muted, Corey.
Did this happen at the start of last turn, or is it just initiative and rounds?
It has its own initiative. It's a hazard.
Yeah, got you.
So I need Vesuviac. That roll, bud.
Oh boy.
Or just a reflex save. I can.
Okay, here we go.
13? That's a success.
Yes.
Let's go.
Everybody succeeds. That means everybody is just flat, except for Syl. Syl's a critical success, because rogues. So that just means everybody's flat-footed until the start of the hazard's next turn.
Oh boy.
This reflex hazard is really making up for all the things that were immune to precision damage throughout. It's very nice.
All right. Ouchie Boy's going to go, and it's going to skitter and look right at Zaba, and will try to claw at him. Claw 1. 18 on the die. Oh, that's a crit.
I can't say I'm surprised.
What? Jason's dice being hot tonight? Ugh.
They've been
Ford-
pretty brutal to us recently.
They have been. And then for its final 2 actions, it's going to let out a howl. And so, okay, let's see here. Syl, and Vesuviac, you notice that the big guy right behind you, seems to like respond to that howl and seems to be moving in a manner that, almost like it's, moving much quicker than it should be.
Oh.
Timothy, your turn.
I don't like Fast Bug. Fast Bug's scary. Well, for my first action, I say, I'm gonna shoot at it.
Do you have a line spell?
A line spell?
There's a beautiful line right there.
I mean, I do, but here's my problem. I don't want to waste a line spell on this encounter when we're about to fight something pretty
That's a
big
good
and
point.
scary.
That's a good point.
That's why I'm only using my cantrips right now, because I can see we can do the damage.
That's true.
The math is mathing. If math worked correctly. Anyways, I'm gonna shoot at this fucking bug next to my boyfriend and my cool captain.
19 on the die. Let's go. Critical hit.
Got a crit. Damn, I did 30 damage.
Big boy damage. Holy moly.
Ton of damage.
Wow.
I need to like sit in this for a second.
Ouch.
A 6 and a 5 on the 2d6 and a 4 on the fire. So you rolled 1 shy from max damage.
I feel really good about myself.
Then I'm guessing reload.
Yeah, I'll reload and then I can just fucking shoot again.
All right.
Fuck it, right?
We ball.
Fuck it, we ball. Nah, that makes sense. I mean,
6 on the die. That's a miss.
yeah.
But this thing is now on fire. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not persistent fire. It's just fire
Wait.
damage.
God, I wish it was.
All right, Syl, you're up.
Yeah, I'm next to the big one, but I don't think I'll kill it this round, so I'm just going to go get the flank with Zaba and the little one. Little one, who is probably more dangerous anyways. And start swinging. And I'll
Squish
have precise debilitation on, which,
That's a critical hit.
yeah. Did it do the precise debilitation this time? I don't think so. There's more for that.
Okay. All right. All right.
And again.
Again.
Yay.
Damn.
Okay. This is the worst kind of bug.
All right. 2 crits. Look at that. And as you crit it the first time, it feels like you shatter some of that obsidian that's been protecting it.
Perfect.
So it's a lot easier to hit at this point.
Sweet.
All right. And we go to Zaba.
All right. Zaba casts Squish Bug. See if I can roll above a 4. Oh, it's a 9.
But
Thanks to it being flanked and its armor being broken and all that garbage, I think it scrapes through.
It does.
All right.
Oh, boy. Big hits.
Big damage.
All right, so that's going to be 38 damage overall, 4 of which is sonic, 5 of which is for fire.
Okay. Ooh, that sonic damage seems to reverberate in that obsidian shell, dealing a lot more.
Yeah, I figured the bludgeoning would also help. We swinging that hammer.
All right. Yeah,
Skulls to break skulls.
you got one more action?
Yeah, I got one more. Yeah, I guess I'll just try and hit it at the lucky chance. You know, there's always a 15 out there in the world somewhere.
So I'm just gonna say 4 as he like hits this thing off the
Oh,
shelf.
no, it's a 3.
It's a 3. But it wasn't a crit miss.
It wasn't a crit miss.
So that does give you some bit of information, a bit of data, which is
It does.
probably good.
It's
That-
good, yep. It can be struck.
All right. Well, Zaba, you do take 12 bleed damage, unfortunately. And roll that recovery. Oof. Not quite. Still bleeding. Still bleeding that black frog blood.
Where's this blood coming from?
From the critical hit from the shell claw, the obsidian claw.
Right.
He ripped through one of your femoral arteries.
Crazy part is he only did like 20 actual damage to me with that hit.
Yeah, it's that bleed effect.
Yep.
All right, the quick shell charger. Going to take its action to stride forward next to Vesuviac. That's its free action.
Oh boy.
Its first action that now is going to go ahead and what is the okay, we're gonna lay down a cone.
Ah, nuts.
Nuts.
Oh, I'm immune to cones, so it's reminding you.
Yeah, it's the only type of area of effective attack I'm immune to is cones.
I eat cones with my ice cream, so I'm immune to them.
I'm gonna need Vesuviac and Zaba, who are both in this cone, to make this reflex save.
I mean, do you really
You know, I don't need to because I'm immune to it, but I'll roll it anyways.
Oh, Vesuviac. Oh no.
Yeah,
Buddy.
you're meat shielding enough of it for me.
fuck's sake.
Dude, I'm trying my best. I'm trying to figure out if I even have hero points right now.
Do you not?
Yeah, you're probably all right.
It's
Yeah, I
eight.
think I'm fine.
It's 18 total. Half for
Okay.
Zaba.
Yeah, I'm fine.
And so that's 2 actions. So that's action 1, action 2, and then its final action will be to punch you with its horn. Just ram that horn. Yeah. And miss. All right. Top of round 3. Vesuviac, it is your go.
I'm mad at this thing, so I'm gonna attack it.
Kill him.
I think I am going to give it a cone of my own, and I'm going to breathe fire at it. Because I know it's not immune to cones like I am, or like Zaba is.
That's a failure. This thing eats all of your fire.
Has
So
anything failed your fire breath yet? Are
I
things
think
turning
so.
up?
I want to say people have survived it before. I'm not sure, though.
Quick, make a crispy bug.
All right. Well, it takes all that fire damage.
Okay, and then with my last action, I am going to do the brave thing and raise my shield.
So brave.
So brave.
So brave. All right, everybody can get rid of their off guard except for Syl because Syl didn't have it. So go ahead and get rid of that from your token. Because it is the hazard's turn.
Oh, great.
The hazard is moving.
The missile.
The behemoth trudges forward another 120 feet through Rumplank. You must
Construct this.
survive the rumblings once more.
Yay.
So critically succeeds.
God damn it. Vesuviac.
Vesuviac fails.
This
Oh,
is a
buddy.
regular fail.
This-
It's not a crit fail.
It is just a regular fail.
You just get with a squashed up with a.
Very surprised because that was a 2 on the die.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I rolled a 2 for mine.
All right. So
3 actually.
So if you're so those who succeed, so that's Timothy and Zaba, all you are is you just lose your balance, so you're just off guard. That's it.
Great.
Vesuviac, you failed, so you fall prone.
But you got your
Nice.
shield up.
You do have your shield up. And along the way you get gouged and cut and sliced for a mighty 16 slashing damage.
Jesus!
I want to get off this ride.
This man sucks.
Owie.
And all right, the obsidian one doesn't like what just happened to it from Syl, or Zaba, but still critically hit it twice. So it's going to turn, and it is going to lash out at... So with a claw. 18 on the die is a crit.
I'm going to dodge away, hoping to make that not a crit.
That is just a normal hit.
Yay.
For 20.
There's.
There you go. We'll do one more claw at Syl, as this thing doesn't like it. Doesn't like what happened. And can't hit Syl, so it turns and does its final claw at Zaba. And maybe it does hit Zaba.
No, Zaba's a big target.
Oh, it was because you're off guard, to be honest. All right. Timothy, you're up. Your boyfriend's sleepy again.
No, boyfriend's not sleeping. Boyfriend's getting his fucking ass rocked by this stupid big behemoth, and I'm gonna
I wish
kill
I
it.
was sleepy.
I
What kind
wish.
of dragon can't kill a bug?
All right.
So, first action is going to be reloading my gun. Second action is going to be another torturous trauma on this fucking thing.
Do it.
Roll bad.
Natural 1.
Yes!
Double damage.
I'm so happy. Double that sucker.
So 18, so it'll take double. That's 36. If it critically fails, the target is also fatigued until the start of your next turn.
Excellent.
All right, and fatigue, you're tired and can't summon much energy. You take a -1 penalty to your AC and saving throws. You can't use exploration activities performed while traveling. So it's -1 to AC and saves. That's pretty big.
That's huge. I need that. And also I need this bug to die. And I end my turn.
So this thing just slashed at you and slashed at Zaba.
I mean, that's fine. I just don't like being hit. Alright, I will swing at it.
5 is a hit.
Okay. With the extra precise debilitation. And we'll just keep going. More. No. And a last one. I just will try.
4 on the die is a no.
All balanced out now.
All right. Okay. And we go to Zaba. Oh, hold on. So you do take 2 bleed.
Yeah.
Zaba, your turn.
All right. See if we can finish off this bug in front of me and save Vesuviac. But it'll be tricky. We'll find out.
18 on the die is a critical. You can do it.
We can do it.
Put your back into it.
I offhand don't know what this hammer's critical specialization effect is.
But
Prone.
yeah.
The thing fell prone.
You squished bugs.
And what kind
All
of...
right. So that is 40 points of damage all in, 4 of which is sonic, 4 of which is... Oh, I lost my little chat window that I had it typed out in. 4 of it is cold.
All right. Well, it is still standing, but barely. But it is... Or shouldn't... Hold on. It is still alive, but barely. It is no longer standing. It is now prone.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Vesuviac handle his issues and I'm gonna kill it. No, I'm not.
Oh, no, you're not. That's another 3 on the final swing.
Yeah, I'm real good at that. I could full map it.
Oh, that was... The first one wasn't a fatal blow?
It was just a normal swing. My hope was I kill it with the first one, stride, and save Vesuviac by killing the second one.
Okay.
Let's see if that full map goes through. Oh, this would have a +1 on it? Oh, no, it doesn't.
Natural 1, unfortunately.
Unlucky.
Damn.
All right. Shell Charger. Thing is not doing great. I'm going to stride up to Timothy.
Hey. I really thought you forgot about me.
Doesn't like what happened to it with that spell. Will Strike with the horn. Smack Timothy for all of 18.
Ouch.
And one more strike. 12 on the die is a myth.
Barely missed me thanks to off guard.
Vesuviac.
Okay, let's see. I don't like that this beetle is now attacking my boyfriend. I think I am okay and don't need to heal, so I'm going to take an action to stand up. I'm going to take a second action to stride behind the beetle attacking Timothy to flank it.
Oh my God.
And then for my final action, I'm going to shield bash it and just try and kill it.
Smash.
Smash.
Natural 20. Let's go.
Let's fucking
Finally.
go. All right. And
Nice.
30
Yep,
total
nice, solid.
damage.
30 damage.
And this thing is dead.
And that's all I can do on my turn.
You smashed it.
Go squeech.
And the behemoth strides and moves. Your favorite.
Remove the effects, that way I can get off guarded again.
Yeah, take off your off guard, Zaba.
Oh my God. Oh, well, okay, I guess.
Timothy
13 won't do it.
succeeds. Sil crit succeeds. Zaba fails. Oh no.
Saba.
The dice gods are here to claim another character. I can
They're
feel
not
it.
here yet. Relax.
I can feel the
Vesuviac?
bell pull.
You got this. Come on. You got
Oh,
this,
boy.
Dragon Boy. This is going to be the one time you succeed.
Come on.
Is your computer having a hard time with this?
Little
15.
bit, yeah.
You did it.
Let's go.
Huge.
So,
You're
off
just
guard.
off-guarded.
Off guard. And Zaba's prone, which
I
means
must have-
Zaba's going to squish a beetle from the ground.
Probably.
I must
know,
have just missed the critical success. God damn.
I shouldn't have beat this guy, but you didn't give me my bleed damage at the end of my last turn.
I thought you did.
No.
Well, here's the piercing damage from falling. It's just 12. What's the bleed on it? 2d6. I'll roll 2d6.
No, it's just a flat 20 for the recovery, right?
Yeah, so just 8 bleed damage.
15 on the recovery.
There you go. It's gone.
Oh. Ah. It hurts to be outside of triple digits.
Oh, I couldn't imagine.
Well, your spiky cockroach guy is going to go smash at Zaba for 7 on the die, which is a meets beats because Zaba is prone. Zaba, 18 damage,
Yeah.
and you bleed once more. And then it's going to turn to Sil and try to get a couple more gouges into the rogue. 19 on the die is not a crit, just
That's
a
good.
normal strike. And then I forgot that this guy was prone, so he's going to take his last action to stand, which means Zaba gets a reactive strike.
Which he will take from prone. And as always, there it is.
It's a natural 20.
Yep.
The
Zaba
crit.
should just fight from prone at this point.
Good lord. Good lord.
And then I'll shake out.
It's
yeah,
that.
and there's some more. I figured that would do
Fuck.
the job. And it's ultra prone.
In the afterlife.
All right. Make me. Let me double check and look at the party sheet. Perception. Who is? Take a look here.
The peeper.
So everybody, make me a secret perception check.
Secret perception? Okay.
Okay. My computer is so slow.
All right. Everybody notices that now that the fight is over, that there is a way to calm the behemoth in order to not shake so much, to have it move more fluidly, which would be a nature check.
I can do that.
You need to be need to be an expert in nature to do it.
I'm a master at it.
All right.
Oh.
So here's the check.
Thank you.
I am going to cure my wounds while this check is going
what's
on.
up? Fucking 19 I rolled on the die.
All right. So as you do this, the behemoth now calms, and the moves are much more fluid and gentle. It stops shaking so violently, and you are able to walk upon its back without having to brace yourself.
Hell yes. All right.
And yeah, take some time to heal up.
Okay. I'm gonna get up closer to people.
All right.
You're able to stop the bleeding, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could say that 37 applies to everybody with my ward medic feat.
Oh, thank
Cool.
you. I'm fully healed.
So is eats.
Literally, that 37 is exactly what I needed.
Do you have continual, or do you want me to heal up Zaba more?
I have continual, so I can do another heal real
I'll
quick.
just let you do it.
All right.
You can also heal Zaba while he's also healing, so you can double up.
Oh, good call. Good call.
Another ward medic.
Action.
It didn't work. Okay.
Here's some for Zaba. Oops, it was secret healing for Zaba.
Ooh.
That's
Oh,
the moment
no.
that still slits Zava's throat.
They've been waiting all campaign for this.
Yeah, ever since that threat in the
Do we want
village.
to take another 10 minutes for another heal check?
No, I think we need
We gotta go, I
see
think.
it.
Okay.
All right.
Y'all ready?
As we start climbing up, I'm just because I can, I'm just gonna cast See the Unseen on myself,
Okay.
just in case. I can concentrate on it for 10 minutes.
I got a potion I want to drink too.
Oh my god, are we busting potions out? Are we doing it finally?
Yeah.
I imagine
it.
we have to fight 7 or 8 more shale chargers before we reach the top, so I don't want to go too crazy myself, but
Well, this is where is it? Blood booster, so that I, take less persistent bleed damage that I realized I had halfway through that fight.
that's
I'm
fair.
also gonna drink a potion. Because I realize I have one in particular.
An old Woody?
I could drink Old Woody, but I also have an invisibility potion. I could drink either one of those. I don't
Is it
want
really an
chance.
invisibility potion? Because sometimes they're not really. They just make you
No,
jump
this
better.
one's an actual invisibility potion. I mean, shit. I could just drink the invisibility potion because I think that'd be really fun. Actually, no. Still, Timothy hands you the invisibility potion.
Thanks.
And he's like, hey, out of anybody in this party, I think you would benefit the most with this. So, yeah, Timothy's...
Be careful with that. Potion of jumping is quite unpredictable.
Yeah, I don't want to jump off this thing on accident.
Hey, I promise it's not a jumping potion.
I am making sure that my consumables are ready and that I have my little talisman affixed to my shield.
How do I give this to Syl? Here.
I
Syl.
can just add.
Yes.
Oh,
I guess use that if you can.
it just says no.
Oh, yeah.
Where is it? I don't. Oh,
If it allows
use it
you. I don't
in
know if
the
that would
thing.
work.
I see it.
Oh,
It does
Syl,
not. Yeah.
I am going to pass you a potion that I have in my pocket that I think is going to be much more beneficial to you. It's a-
Give it-
Perfect. I will take all of the potions, please.
It's a mist form elixir.
And I'll take this moment to clip my lucky rabbit's foot onto Timothy's gun.
Oh!
Do I just drag and drop onto Syl or? Nope.
I took care of it.
Cool deal.
What does the Lucky's rabbit foot do? Is it just
Well, it's
for
actually,
fun?
it's a predator's claw.
Oh.
It's a talisman. It's a one and done item.
Oh.
Essentially, you can activate it as a free action if you crit to gain your weapon's crit specialization effect.
It does take 10 minutes to attach,
Oh, to a fix.
but you can.
Did you do it while we were?
We could
Really,
do
the
it.
reason that it was during the time we were healing.
Yeah. So somebody make me a crafting check real quick. Just don't fuck it up.
Oh, I can
what's
do
my-
that
my captain's
probably.
a turn.
I've got a 13. Here you go. 29.
So yeah, let me double. Takes 10 minutes to fix talisman. Yada yada yada. Oh, actually, you don't need to make a check. You just to fix it. Okay.
Well,
Cool.
that did.
Neat.
I'm going to drink this invisibility potion because it looks like it lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I've had that thing since level 3.
That talisman?
Yeah. I gained crit specialization at 5.
Oh, man.
All right. So you finally ascend the undead behemoth's head, with Rumplank below, forming a shaking tableau that rushes past you at unsettling speeds as the creature continues its implacable rampage. Its heart glows and pulses with the glittering colors of the jewel of the Indigo Isles. Prince Kulupi stares you down from behind some kind of strange biological crystalline control area, while to the side, Princess Etriella remains trapped in a barrier that now seems much weaker than before. His features are especially hard and cruel, and his wings are larger than before, likely capable of flight. He calls out to you. So it's come to this. I should have known that my minions would be insufficient to take care of persistent pests like you. They were too weak to lead. And our god, Rovagug, has shown them his displeasure through your hands. I suppose I should thank you for disposing of them for me. Listen well, you so-called heroes. I am the chosen of Rovagug, and all who stand against me shall be destroyed. And he looks right at you. The last vestiges, as he wraps up and says, I am the chosen of Rovagug, and all who shall stand against me will be destroyed. The bioluminescent bubble that's around him shatters. And that's when we're going to roll some initiative, folks.
Yeehaw.
Oh boy, final boss fight initiative.
Let's do it.
You can do it. Put your back into it.
Gotta work. Nice.
All right. Well, should we go ahead and get started?
Oh, boy.
Vesuviac, you're the first to react, which
Oh boy.
makes sense. You're the cleric of the group.
Oh yes, I've got that good eye. And you said the bubble that he was in has shattered?
Yeah.
Okay, that is going to make my first action very easy then, as I am going to, considering that he's got some demonic stuff to him, I'm just going to cast Divine Immolation on his spot.
Okay.
And we're going to place that. Let's not get the princess involved. There we go.
Do you want to move it down one so that you don't get her protective barrier involved, or do you not care about the barrier?
With the colored squares, it looks like it just misses it.
Her barrier?
Yes.
Are you sure? It's
Yeah.
It,
Oh,
This
no,
way-
he's going. Oh, yeah, he's talking the square grid because it's these two.
Oh, gotcha. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. Heard.
Alrighty. Yeah, it should basically be just on the outside of the barrier.
And he critically succeeds.
Man, that was a really good spell too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we're going to use my final action then.
He looks right at you. It's like, you're going to have to do better than that.
I won't need to do better because I am slapping Zaba's back and giving him guidance.
you slap his ass a little.
Go get him, Tiger.
All right, Zaba.
Oh, I definitely would have used my free rage at the start of combat.
Oh,
but
absolutely. Yeah.
I forgot to click that on, so I'm going to do that real quick. With it, I would have lost my ability to see the unseen. So, unfortunately, I can no longer see any invisible enemies. That work? Sure did. Cool. And then Sopha's going to do what Sopha's going to do and stride forwards. Some might even say he will make a sudden charge, I believe is the one I'm looking for. I got so many different charges. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to make a sudden charge just so I can move up to him and strike using 2 move actions. And we'll see how he likes the taste of hammer.
Hammer, not sword?
Yeah, he's still got the hammer out at this point.
Okay.
Oh, it won't let me move because the game is paused.
Oh, my bad. There you go.
So yeah, I'm just going to move up in his shit. Make a strike as part of that move action. Not targeting myself, but rather targeting Kulupi, the traitor.
Critical hit.
Feels good.
All right. Let's roll that critical damage and see what you got.
Oh yeah, and I've been forgetting. I have vicious critical, so I need to apply that as well. Got that at 9th level.
God, 4 damage.
Oh, juicy. All right, so that is 46 points of damage overall.
Mm-hmm.
2 of which is sonic, 6 of which is void, and he starts bleeding.
All right.
Speeched.
And then I'm going to try hitting him again. This time I'm going to use my guidance.
'Tis but a scratch.
Should have declared a silencing strike. Oh, it's okay, I missed anyways.
Okay. 'Tis but a scratch. So, you're up.
All right. I had that potion that Suviak gave me in my hand, so mist form, so I will go ahead and drink that for when the other thing goes off, and drop into a stance and move 35 feet. I'm moving directly towards the princess.
What does Mistform Elixir do?
I don't have it in my inventory anymore because I used it, but it is concealed for a while. I'll look it back up.
You use the moderate version, right?
Yeah.
Making you concealed for 1 minute. So let me give you concealed.
Okay. And I already had downed the invisibility. That's on me, right? Yeah.
I don't know. Did you?
I downed it before. I'm just looking if the effect is on me.
No, you didn't.
Oh,
it's not on you.
Okay. I was hoping it would
You have to target yourself when you do it.
That's the key I missed. Cool. I will make myself invisible until for 10 minutes or when I strike or whatever. There. Cool.
So you're
I'll
invisible
effect
and
it up.
concealed.
Yeah. Super, super hidden.
All right. Timothy.
Oh shit, I get to go? I thought he was gonna go before me. Alright. Well, shit. Okay, so he's currently 80 feet from me. So I was trying to think of what I want to do to help out the most. So, okay. I think I got an idea, but the idea requires me to get closer. So, for my first section, I am going to move up 30 feet. Just so I am a little bit closer to our big old threat here. I cannot use that other spell yet. Okay. I am going to use one of my 4th level spells from right here. And I am going to cast Painful Vibrations.
You got the good vibrations.
Oh, a crit fail here would be huge.
It's a crit fail.
Oh,
Let's go.
Sorry, I was very excited.
no, that's huge.
Alright, so double
Not
that
even-
and also take that sickened 2, nerd. And you're deafened.
Deafened is so bad.
Okay. So that crit failure happens, and as soon as that crit failure happens, he's like, okay, I see I've underestimated you a little bit. But there's no matter. There's no matter to this. and you see him rise up into the air. And
5 flat check in order to say that.
what's that?
Did he say make a DC 5 flat check to make this monologue?
No, it's fine.
Ah, darn. Yeah, sorry, it's just deafened is one of my favorite traits, and I have it memorized.
I love the idea of a villain not being able to monologue because of a DC 5 flat check.
Bloody deafened.
Oh, it's funny.
And he rises up into the air. His wings become that his golden wings now shimmering. Not just that gold shimmer, it has those rainbow hues to them. You can see now here, let me show you. There's the rainbow hues emanating off of his wings at this point.
It's got like a Dragon Ball aura.
Oh my god.
It's like Super Saiyan 2 now.
His wings are allies. That's crazy.
So his features change and they begin to shift as his white feathers start turning into this platinum shining before you. His gold eyes start to invert, flipping into deep black pits with white pupils. And the undead behemoth's heart, containing the power of the jewel, begins to emit wild colors and energies washing over Kulupi. He's like, "You've unleashed my true form at this point, and now I'll have you." And he lets off. He reaches down, taps his foot, and gives himself a little burst of speed.
Uh-oh. Oh boy, here we go.
And then you see 3 other Kulupis appear right before you.
Oh, no.
That ain't good.
It's the Legend of Zelda puzzle. Which one's the real Kulupi?
And I'm going to need all 4 of you to make me a will save.
It's okay, I'm good at those, hopefully.
I will that I win this. I will that I fucking win this, dog.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't think so. So, little known fact: I have not been feeding the beast as I do. I've been sitting on a hero point. Thanks, Fever. Ah,
Hey, but it's probably not a crit.
So, yeah,
it's not a crit fail.
All right. So we have 2 crit successes from Vesuviac and Timothy, and we have 2 failures from Zaba and Syl.
Is this a mental spell effect?
This is a mental spell effect.
I'm going to scoff and verbally refute the triggering effect, attempting a counteract check. I'm using Skeptic's Defense, assuming it actually does something useful. I don't know how to use it. That's what the flavor text says.
The thing that does not ghost ain't real, basically.
Hate it.
What you're doing right now,
Kulupi,
is not even real.
Intimidation modifier. Do you want me to just roll an intimidation check?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 32.
All right. So you do, that becomes a normal success instead of a failure.
Okay, cool.
So, Syl, you become dazzled.
Okay.
Zaba, you become dazzled and slowed. And
Sorry, the last paragraph on the text says if the source that I succeeded counteracting can understand my language and has an intelligence modifier of -3 or higher, they become stupefied for 1 round?
if you succeed, you ignore the triggering effect, though any other creatures, blah, 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 blah. If the source of the effect you successfully counteracted understands your language and has us, okay. Oh, okay, that's fine. He's stupefied.
Cool.
Stupefied for 1 round. That's okay. He doesn't cast spells. And all of him and all of his clones disappear for a moment. And will... Hold on, give me a second. And will shift and disappear. All right, Vesuviac, it is your turn.
So they're all gone. Okay, no, they just shifted around. Got it.
Yeah, you don't know which one's which.
Okay, I'm going to step up 25 feet, just to close distance a little bit. Nobody looks like they are in immediate need of healing, so I am going to do some spell casting. And we're going to do a flame strike. So let's place that 10-foot burst. There's a nice convenient area of 3 of them. Let's see if I can actually get all 3 without Zaba. It doesn't look like it. It's kind of tricky.
No, you won't be able to get all 3. You can get 2.
I'll get 2. So the northern one and the southeastern one.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take a success and a fail. Let's go ahead and roll that damage. All right, that's 20 points of damage, and if they have fire resistance, they only get half of that fire resistance due to these being divine flames.
Okay. All right. That's your turn?
That is all I can do. Yep.
Zaba, you have 2 actions. And you're dazzled, bud.
Yeah, being slowed is great. Being dazzled is not great, but it is what it is. But Zaba, I think, just got to do what Zaba's going to do. And I don't actually know which one of these is him, correct?
No, you don't.
All right. Well, I think I'm just going to start playing whack-a-mole. I'm going to start with the one on the bottom right-hand side of Zaba as to deter the flank from any of the other clones. I don't think it works that way, but Zaba's not going to think about that. We're just going to try smacking it. Oh.
The dazzled missed.
A double nat 1, goddamn.
That sucks.
All right. Next, I'm going to move to the upper left. That one's clearly a Spectre. This one will just be a follow-up strike.
Which one's which?
Ah.
Succeed on the dazzle, but a miss on the strike.
Yep. All right. Well, it's not that one, so we'll swing for the last one. And, yeah, just full map it out. Oh, hey, there we go.
That's a hit.
All right. Did I get lucky with whack-a-mole?
Well, you hit something, but is it the real thing? Because,
well, if it's something, it could take all the damage types. So that's 17 all in, 2 of which is sonic, 2 of which is fire.
all right.
Zaba feels good about that. He made contact with something.
So,
Yeah, I have a potion for this. I'm going to pull out my cat's eye elixir potion, which lets me ignore concealed for a minute and drink it. Second action. And then last action, I guess I'll do seek towards the princess, see if I can figure out a way to deactivate the bubble surrounding her.
okay.
Nope.
You're pretty sure that if you can go ahead and start praying at the bubble, that there is some kind of divine way to bring it down.
Cool. I would shout this, but I'm still invisible, so I'll tell Vesuviac that later. Okay, that's it. Pull potion, drink potion. Find out I should pray at a bubble.
Pray at the bubble.
Pray at the bubble.
Timmy Tim.
So I have a question for you, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Before my previous turn, I used Deafen on this guy for 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
I have a curious inquiry. If, free action to speak and say, "Hey, Kulupi," which one turns their head at me? It doesn't turn their head at me.
What's that?
If I were to say, "Hey, Kulupi," to get his attention, which one of them doesn't turn their head at me?
Well, you want to try it?
Yes, I do. I would like to try that.
Okay. So I would say that'd be like create a diversion. So deception?
Okay. Would it even be a perception check, could you say? Because I'm trying to spot it out from it, or no?
Well, you're kind of like trying to grab their attention. So
Yeah,
that's why I'm saying I'm kind of going to use the create a
Deception.
diversion mechanic.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to see because I was like, oh, could I reason perception? But yeah, I'll roll with deception. Let me see. I have. Yes. Okay. Please. That's a 21. I don't think that would get it.
And let me check here. It's against a perception DC. All 4 of them.
Turn their head towards me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, at least for me, I do see one that is within like 30 feet of me or 35 feet. So.
Yeah, the one directly in
Yeah.
front of you is 35.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do then, and just kind of like curse on my breath like son of a bitch, fine. I am gonna move up because I just need to be a little bit closer. I'm not close enough, unfortunately. So I'm gonna move up 10 feet, and I'm gonna at least do my Bon Mott at that fucking guy, right next to Zaba. It's something at least. And so
That one's going to be harder for you actually because he is deafened. Because
Oh.
Bon Mo is you're insulting him.
So okay.
So it's harder for him to hear that.
So, but he's looking at me, correct?
Right, but it's an auditory thing, so it's
Right.
the DC is gonna be harder for you to hit because it's
Okay. I guess that, yeah.
it's
that makes
unfortunate.
sense. Yeah. If anything, what Timothy was going to do is literally flip him both birds. And, because that would normally get anybody fucking mad at them.
Yeah.
But he would just yell, "Your god sucks!" And so, yeah, I guess I will, I choose that foe. Roll diplomacy check against.
So
Or
yeah,
I rolled a, yeah, I
yeah,
rolled.
you roll it.
I apologize. Sorry. Oh, no. I'm gonna use one of my hero points for this actually.
All right, go for it.
Reroll using hero point, please. Please. I want to be rewarded for being smart. Fuck. Fine. All right.
Barely. It was a close one. It was close.
Damn it. Okay.
All right.
So I moved. I took my action to Bon Mott. And I say, fuck it, fine. And I'm gonna just shoot my gun at it. That's my only one action thing that I could do. I hit.
That's a hit.
Oh my god, I hit. Ooh, I did 13 damage.
All right. That's a solid hit from Timmy Tim.
Fuck yeah.
All right. So we now have another clone pops up,
Oh.
starts swirling around, and I have the numbers game now, and all 5 of them say this.
Oh. I don't like that.
And we are going to go ahead and let's see here. That was that. And we're going to go ahead and claw at Zaba. So you see all 4 of the Kulupis swing at Zaba with their claws. All 4 of them that are adjacent. And hit him for 31. And then let's see here. The other one will just check in here.
Zaba does not like this. These sting extra for Zaba.
Okay. And I think that it's just gonna keep on swinging away.
Shit.
And it's not a crit because of the second, which is great. And the last one is going to use that clone swap. So once again, you're not sure which one's which. And we are going to call it an episode at this point. Until next time.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
And next time we will go ahead and wrap up the fight, hopefully.
I'll get my shot of rum ready.
And we'll see. And if you would like to join us, we're going to take a shot of rum at the end of this combat, whether that's a positive or a negative. We will see.
Hell yeah.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, so far the party's not ended. We hope your party never ends. And stay tuned for the finale of the Jewel of the Indigo Isles.
Yeah, may your party never end.
May your party never end.
The Jewel of the Indigo Isles Adventure Path is copyright 2023. All logos, titles, and artwork are property of Skyscraper Studios and Roll for Combat and used with permission. Pathfinder is a trademark of Paizo Incorporated. The theme music is written and performed by Robbie Whiplash.